time to basically get ourselves started. Good evening, everybody. It's your boy Chojin, the guy who kicks ass, keeps kicking ass, and won't stop kicking ass. How y'all doing? Sorry about not being able to stream on yesterday or today, even though Lizard Guy was off. Yesterday, I had a pretty good moment, basically, of going out and heading into an actual live D&D session, which is awesome. Why? Because basically, I just wanted something to break the mundanity and basically get out there. So basically, but other than that, I'm glad everyone's doing well. So how are y'all doing? Hopefully you're all doing well. Today we'll be continuing our stream of our none other than our personal favorite Infinite Space. In our last battle, we managed to reunite, get some new stuff. Unfortunately, we lost Franny. So we decided to launch an attack on Adis after it was revealed that they were responsible for a terrorist attack. And we managed to destroy the Desmond Gate. So, everything went well. For now, let's continue.
The people of my world were forbidden from traveling the gulfs of space. But
Anyway, let's load. Before we proceed, we need to get our hands on a Danzy M. So we need to find ourselves a ship hangar. There we go. This would be the baby we need. That should cover, but we just need it just to go through the sunburst sector. What are we gonna name this little, since it's a one-timer? Here, we'll name it the Fran. We can have up to 9 ships, so we got the Fran, so now we just gotta go to remodel. There we go, that should help us out. Let's say, first thing, not a good way to start our stream though, but should be helpful. Yeah, that should be helpful. Perfect. Now we got the special unit. We don't to be miles. Gonna need. Oh, that's just the glitch. Whatever. Work. There we go. Inch. There we go. There. This is just for the time being, so we should be fine. Why you ask? It's because it's supposedly going through a navigator. Here we are.
Calculations completed for enemy. Preemptive strike. Don't give the enemy.
Go. Yeah, let's do that. the enemy discrim radar, which... So what that does is, its radar will counteract the starburst, which is needed to help out with other things, because there are some moments that can cause consequences. Oh, really? Oh wait, we're too close. Never mind, looks like we tried that first guy.
Enemy unit 4. Prepare to attack. Gunnery crew, open fire on target ship. Roger. Gunnery
There we
crew,
go, that
check
should
grid
hit those
data.
guys.
All guns, fire.
That takes care of that force.
Enemy unit 3.
Oh, there it is.
Test firing complete. Gravity gradient.
And flank.
Enemy unit 2. Eliminate.
Keep an eye on that fighter. Let's see if we can take out the Tigro. Oh,
Preemptive strike.
never mind.
All guns, prepare to fire. Roger. Successive fire pattern 4, 4, 9er. Fire.
There we go.
Enemy unit 1.
Back to Adis. Make it to Hador so we don't die somewhere and then Otto and have to do the thing all over again. But don't worry, once we get back to the CTA, we'll go to another ship and we'll basically return our ship back. We'll get through the first region. Now let's get moving. Here we go. Spray it. And down here. Ah! Launch enemy fighters.
Open fire.
There we
Read
go.
the enemy's movement pattern. Dispersion pattern C, gamma minus. All guns, fire.
Here. Now we got the next guy right here.
Enemy unit 2.
Oh, never mind. That one got shredded by the fighters. Neat. Another fighter class, Amada and Atala. Atala class.
Open fire.
And we gonna frag him.
Enemy
Frag him. And there we go. He got fragged.
Enemy unit 2.
Good lord. Every time I keep pushing that button to make an attack and it's revealed these guys are already dead. There's our fleet. Going through the sunburst. Yikes! Hold up, just gotta make sure where the heck is that little node? Because I know I had it here somewhere. Hold up. Oh, there it is. I was just looking for my little muffler thingy because I'm gonna need that for it to work. Otherwise, it's gonna sound weird and all the others. There we go. That should be better. Yikes! Kira lets out a surprise yelp as and proceeds to rip the headphones off her head. What's wrong, Kira? Are you okay? I'm okay. There was just a sudden burst of loud noise that startled me. Ah, that must have been from the Tarantula Nebula. It's a starburst region, so the closer we get, the more wacky our onboard instruments are gonna act. I guess that means our effective range of our radar is gonna be reduced considerably then. We'll be alright. Fortunately, the SS-04 class is equipped with energy discriminator radars, which isn't affected by starburst regions. Kira, tell all ships to make the sharing of the SS-04 class radar information their top priority. Roger that. Yuri, I found a loose star lane. Putting it on our charts. And there we go. So there he ante. Yes, Your Excellency, is a Red Atlantic fleet. Off that much we are certain. Unfortunately, we lack the military might to engage them in a traditional battle. We'll have to wear them down slowly with surprise attacks. Yes, Your Excellency. Very well, then. Let us begin. Irak Zazdad slowly lowers his arm. At the same time, the ships in his fleet fire their engines en masse. Yuri, we're picking up something on the energy discrimination radar. It's an enemy fleet. Starboard side point NF0089. So they were using the starburst engine region to keep themselves hidden. We don't have time for much else. Yuri, it looks like the enemy fleet's gonna slam right into us. Let him try. Prepare to intercept. Wow. Hold up in place. So they launch their attack.
Calculate enemy tactical pattern.
Never mind, we'll just fry him like this.
Gun crews 1 and 2. Projections calculated. Enter dispersion patterns and open fire.
There we go. That takes care of one of the fighters.
Enemy unit 4. Destroy.
Enemies going in barrage. Alright,
Bring the enemy down. Disable all weapon limiters.
time to frag them.
Limiters disabled. GCS system and shields released. All gunnery crews firing interval 1, 2, 2. Begin barrage.
Let's see what this'll do.
Enemy unit 3. Eliminated. Target's inflaton reading is diffusing into the delta coordinate.
That's one more down. Enemy unit down. Got an enemy carrier now to deal with. That takes care of their enemy carrier unit.
Enemy unit 2.
Destroyed.
Eliminated.
Now we just focus on the enemy battleship. That's gonna wreck a lot of things. There we go. Never mind, looks like... Gah! They are far more capable than I anticipated. And I have not foreseen that they've equipped a special radar to counter the effect of the Starburst Legion. We have no choice but to withdraw. There is nothing more we can do here. Yes, Your Excellency, I'll order all ships to withdraw. The enemy fleet's pulling out. You pursue and finish them off? No, they've already slipped out of radar range. Let's leave them be then. The enemy seems to use to combat in this sector, and that puts them at a considerable advantage. Plus, we've already inflicted plenty of damage. Guess you're right. Yuri, I found a new planet. I'm putting it on our charts. Alright. Nareth. That's what we need to head to. Yuri, enemy fleet in rear, port side. They're almost on top of us already. Come on! Another surprise attack? Stubborn, aren't they? Prepare to intercept. Boy, these guys are stubborn, aren't they? Oh no, 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 don't hit the ship. Don't hit my radar ship. I guess they're figuring out if they cut me off, we're blind.
Gun crews 1 and 2. Projections calculated. Enter dispersion patterns and open fire.
You are not taking out my radar.
Enemy unit 4. Eliminate.
Calculate enemy tactical pattern.
We're gonna hit these guys again, and we're gonna wreck them.
Enemy unit 3.
3.
Eliminate.
There we go. Enemy carrier is now operational. We're gonna focus on that guy.
All guns, check firing tables and calculate course projections. Hurry.
Starting attack on enemy target. Fire all guns.
Enemy unit 2.
There we go. Eliminate.
Eliminate. Targets in Clayton reading diffused.
There we go.
All guns.
There we go. Let's
fire.
frag this guy.
Inbound.
Gun crews, disable first and second limiter. Transmitting gravity gradiometry data.
Target locked. All guns. Fire for effect.
And let's see what we can do.
Dispersion pattern B Alpha Plus. All guns synchronized. Fire.
That takes care of that. Ah! They're too powerful for us. It appears we cannot win by surprise attacks. Withdraw now. Yes, Your Excellency. The enemy fleet is pulling out. Not again. They sure mastered the art of running away, haven't they? Yuri, I found a new star lane. I'm putting up course. Da-da-da-da-da. go. Listen, there's something I have been waiting to tell you. Me? How do you even know who I am? Kidding. Almost everyone's heard of you, Yuri. Like a regular celebrity around here, actually. I digress. I have some information you might find very interesting. It's all yours if you don't know how 1,000 G modeling my tavern. I overheard some of your crew talking to each other here in my tavern. For eavesdropping on my crew. No, not eavesdropping. I just sort of overheard what they said. Me like low-level crew members. Here's the interesting part. They're aid assists. Aid assist? Are you sure you're gonna tell us some religious fanatics are on our crew? Yep, and I also heard they're talking about how they're just waiting for the right moment to stage a mutant. Yuri, this is an extremely serious matter. Who are they? What do they look like? Thing is, they hid their faces by pulling their howls down really low. I found that's pretty suspicious. Why they caught my attention in the first place. What's wrong with you, Torlo? You're supposed to run background checks on everyone you hire. I do. I just don't know how this could have happened. Bound to happen. After all, we have thousands of crew members, and that's not even including the main crew. Yeah, what Kira said. Still, we gotta do something about this, and fast. Well, for starters, it's our security on board. Try to nab the ringleaders before they act. Gotcha. Consider it done, boss. I'm counting on you, Torlo. Oh, we got that, so we're gonna have to go to the next location. Yuri, got a minute? What's up, Torlo? Yuri moves in closer to Centaur Acton's voice, which is much softer than usual. Torlo gets even close to whisper in Yuri's ear. Uncomfortably close, even as Yuri can smell Torlo's lunch on his breath. And Torlo, that indicates you need to start brushing your teeth and take a breath mint. About those aid assists in the mutiny they were planning. Me and the security peeps sniffed out the ringleaders and locked them up. Hear about that? Yep, oh, I'm positive. Alright, we'll get them off the ship at the next spaceport. Oh, and be sure to thank our security personnel for me. Okay, Torlo? Tell them they can help themselves to the special officer's lunch today. Heh, they're gonna love that. Thanks. You prevented a mutiny. Yuri's fame increased by 100. Yuri, I found a new plan I'll put on our charts. Go, let's continue on. Ah. A bunyan. From launch an enemy missile, that's for sure. Takes care of one frag unit.
Enemy unit 3. Eliminated.
Now we gotta attack another cruiser.
Begin a bracket attack on the enemy.
Hold up.
Bracket attack.
Here.
Roger. Gun data links. Elevation 011. Fire.
just wanted to make sure my bike was in my garage. I don't want to have that locked out.
Enemy Unit 2. Elimination confirmed. Inflation reading has disappeared.
There we go. That's going to knock him out.
Let's finish him off. All
Go.
guns, prepare to fire.
There we go.
Enemy Unit 1.
Yuri, the enemy fleet has formed a defensive line ahead. What are the numbers? About 1,000 ships, and that includes the ones that launched surprise attacks. Pretty small fleet. Is that the best they could do? My guess is that they were trying to offset the lack of offensive power by launching surprise attacks. They may be the enemy, but it seems they have a fine commander. However, we're not going to show them any mercy. And take them out hard and swift. Jawohl!
Test firing
They're
complete.
trying to hit.
Gravity radiometry
They're
correct.
trying to hopes of hitting my radar unit, of course.
Fire for effect. All guns, set your sights on the enemy vessel ahead and fire.
And that takes him out. So let's frag him.
Enemy Unit 4. Eliminated. All guns, check firing tables and calculate course projections. Hurry.
Attack on enemy target.
There we
All
go.
guns.
There we go. That should fry one of them.
Enemy Unit 3. Eliminated.
And the enemy's gonna barrage.
Let's finish him off. All guns, prepare to fire.
Roger. All gun limiters disabled. Releasing secondary GCS systems. Barrage interval 2, 3, 8. Fire all guns.
That takes care of that.
Enemy Unit 2.
There we go. Oh, never mind, we fragged fighter. Perfect. Making a lot of money from just killing these guys. Outnumber 21, Zazad's fleet, whose main duty has been to patrol the area, has been wiped out by a mere 30 minutes by Yuri's massive fleet. Irex Zazad himself has been taken prisoner. To think that I would have been captured by our enemy so swiftly. But since it has come to this, I request that you just as swiftly send me into the arms of the god of Adis. Irex Zazad is hauled into the bridge, whereupon he's addressed Yuri's entirely disheartened view. Yuri, however, coolly shakes his hand in response. I have no urge to kill a man who has so heroically stood up against us, despite all the numbers being against him. But I'm afraid I'm gonna have to confine you to one of my ship's cabins for the time being. Irex Zazad does not utter a single word as if he's led up to the bridge by Torlo Atkin. Check out what I found, Captain. I stumbled upon this while I was rummaging through some data on his ship's bridge, I did. You got the blueprint for the Tashani-class battleship. Patriarchal core capital planet Yangon, holy nation of Adis. Your Eminence, first Van Beleg and now Zazad have been defeated by the heathen Captain Yuri. Words have also reached me in Baradag's defeat at the hands of Lord Roth. You are now the last of our 4 hierarchs, Magamir. Yes, Your Eminence. Rest assured that Magamar, shall never let these heathens lie foot in the most sacred planet of Yangoron. Excellent. However, do not seek our deaths unnecessarily. Yes, Your Eminence. Your profound, benevolent words are permanently etched into my mind. Irak Magamar reverently bows his head and turns and leaves. The patriarch watches to leave and then closes his eyes and mutters quietly to himself. And so it begins once again. I wonder if this young man will be able to bear the truth. Made to Suzerain. There we go. Let's go to the ship co. What do we got? Shomada Cruiser, Desma Carrier, Yala, other ship, the Bunyan, and and the Angala, which are basically all class of ships we got, so. Welcome to the number 2 tavern at our flying planet. I entirely prefer being number 2 because you're subject to less envy and yet you still receive a healthy dose of respect. As the old saying goes, in all things, moderation. That's the best for me. Wait, make that second best. Gotta be second best or nothing. Yes, sir, nothing. Number 2 all the way. Oh, wow, so you do understand. Alright, let me take the opportunity to impart some knowledge upon your number 2 crew member. And by number 2, I mean, of course, your first officer. Florinda's skill cap increased by 2. Phew, about it. Remember, keep treating your number 2 well. After all, the first officer is meant to support you in your number one position. There we go. Oof.
Test one.
Prepare to attack.
Enemy.
Prepare to attack.
Enemy. We
Well, looks like I still need that radar.
enemy.
We left the starburst region, returning radar level to normal mode. Now we're back to full power.
Prepare to attack. Gunnery crew, open fire on target.
These
ship.
guys are boned.
Roger. Gunnery crews, check grid data. All guns, fire.
There goes one of our enemy units.
Enemy unit 1. Calculations complete.
Boom.
Enemy unit 3.
Yeah. Come on, let's see what.
Test firing complete. Gravity radiometry corrected.
The reason I like my Tiana and the Hana is because both of them are basically torpedo boats.
Fire.
Enemy unit 2.
There we go. So that's their last line of defense. Because it's only natural they deploy so many ships there. Erot's fleet hasn't arrived yet. He should withdraw into into a defensive position and wait for... It's too late. Huh? Look, enemy commander is on to us. They plan to take us out right now. Strike them before they can rendezvous with the other detachments. Hit them with our gravity sphere cannons. Sequential fire. Yes, Your Excellency. Damn, particle cannons. What the gross was that? It appears to be a weapon that generates and fires gravity spheres. This must be another product of that lost technology they possess. It's quite extraordinary to see. Save it for later, Professor Egghead. Yuri, what are we gonna do? We take out the worst threat first. Fasten your seatbelts, people. Never got a chance to show what that gravity field did.
All guns, prepare to fire. 5 seconds before barrage.
That should hit that enemy, hopefully.
Battle area gravity radiometry checked. Laser deflection corrected. Roger. All guns disable burst limiter. Fire.
Let's see, will that be enough? Or at least maybe kill the other escort?
Calculate enemy tactical pattern. Begin consecutive.
Oh, crack up. So much for the cannon.
Enemy unit 1. Elimination confirmed. Inflaton reading has disappeared.
Preemptive strike. All guns, prepare to fire.
takes care of that. Another particle cannon.
Time to take control.
Enemy Unit 1. Eliminated.
There we go. That should raise the fighter damage up drastically.
That's Venom.
Darn it.
Enemy Unit 2.
There we go.
Enemy Unit 3. Elimination confirmed. Inflation reading has disappeared.
Right, just making sure. Yes, are there any more gravitational sphere cannon ships out there, Kira? There are. 3 detected port side, point DE0067. They have us in our sights. 3 more? Nah, that didn't sound too good. Captain, gonna be history if we don't do something fast here. Full power to all thrusters. Divert all inflation inverter power to the engines now. No use, the gravity. It's way too strong. Huh? I hope they're on our side. That was a high stream blaster. It must be Roth. A Roth at your service. Uh, That's it, done. I had a bit of a delay, you see. I don't know if I want to chew you out for being late or thank you for saving our hides, but you're here in the nick of time. Ah ha ha! Yeah, I suppose I do tend to be fashionably late. At any rate, now we can hit the enemy from both sides. Let's crush them with one swift stroke. Are you with me, Arioli? A big roger to that. Launch enemy fighters. and those are some big battleships right there. Let's see what we can do. Oh boy. Crits up. The enemy's critting. That ain't good.
Don't give the enemy an opening. Prepare for alternating fire.
Starboard and port batteries, prepare for back-to-back fire with an interval of 2. Gun crews, fire.
Alright. And that takes care of the enemy battleship, right? One of the enemy battleships. Enemy unit 2 is dead. Dead.
Enemy unit 3. Elimination confirmed. Inflation reading has disappeared.
Wipe out the enemy.
There we go.
Enemy maintaining same distance and speed. Movement pattern projection completed. Projected pattern adjusted to 0.05. Burst maximum 36. All guns, fire!
Let's see.
Enemy unit 4. Eliminate. Targets in Clayton reading diffusing. Enemy unit 5.
That only leaves the enemy battleship. There we go. We'll barrage the hell out of that warship.
Time to take
There we
control.
go. We gotta finish this
All
guy
guns,
off.
Prepare for a barrage.
Roger. Disabling gun limiters. Converting 70% of generator power to weapons. Adjust horizontal angle applied to all enemy quadrants. Fire.
Yep, that ship's gonna get wrecked. No! We must not withdraw yet! If we could just... Haddock Micabot! The Patriarch is sending out a broadcast to all sectors. What's this? Attention, Regielect Fleet. This is the Patriarch Bag of the Holy Nation of Adis speaking. The Holy Nation of Adis shall henceforth lay down its arms and surrender to your forces. I repeat, the Holy Nation of Adis... Surrender? Oh, what has become of our great nation? Forgive me, Magabar. Your Eminence! Why? I have no desire to see any more of my beloved clergy die in vain. Yes, but we must weather the storm, my Meamarg. For this is heaven's way of testing us. Of course, Your Eminence. Man, those Odyssean shirts surrendered way faster than I thought they would. They knew it was a far better option than wasting countless lives, I guess. I think this Patriarch Bagged is gonna be someone I can really talk to. Yuri, it seems as if their surrender is the real thing. The enemy ships have all cut their engines. I guess we can leave the rest of the Federation government now. Yeah, I believe that put... Regielect flagship, do you read me? This is Hierarch Niagmar of Adis. Word has reached that you have the special prisoner on board. I wish to speak to him. It seems you have another fan, Yuri. This is Yuri. It's been a while since anyone called me the special prisoner. Ah, so it's you, now I see. What the gruss is that supposed to mine? You don't know nothing. Oh no, I mean no disrespect, Captain. His Eminence Patriarch Bogg wished to speak with you. Please say that you'll see him. Really? Why me? I don't like this one bit, Captain. It smells like a trap. Captain, you possess the power to open new routes through the space using the epitaphs. The Patriarch can tell you why. How do you know about that? Meet with him and you shall come to know why too. Come to our whole planet Yangoron when you are ready. Oi! Transmission cut out. What do you plan to do, Yuri? Why, he's gonna go visit the Patriarch, of course, right, Yuri? After all, the Patriarch can tell us more about the epitaphs. But Professor, it could be very well a trap. Yes, but even so, I'm with the Professor on this one. I want to know the secrets behind the epitaphs and my power, no matter how big of a risk it is. Yuri. Doctor, I think you should go, Yuri. Besides, we have to sit here waiting for the surrender documents to be signed anyway. If anything were to happen to you, we could easily blast every last one of Adis' planets into oblivion. Don't go that far just for my account, alright? Still, it's good to know you got my back. That I do. Please make sure to contact me immediately if things should go south. guess by opening the pirate route, we basically unlock threats in this area.
Calculations completed for enemy course projection and range delta.
Prepare to bombard the target quadrant on my mark. Mark.
Enemy unit 3.
Those are just default pirates and such.
Preemptive strike.
Go.
Enemy unit 1.
Don't give the enemy.
Enemy unit 2.
There we go. As you're incoming and exit the ship, a familiar-looking man greets him on the end of the gangway. So, you are Yuri. I did not realize you were when we spoke by hologram, but now... Oi, mate. What's your problem? I hate it when people don't finish their sentences. Oh no, it's simply a matter of not truly meeting someone until you come face to face, here on the ground. Now, before I introduce you to His Eminence Patriarch Bog, I'd like to discuss the return of our people you've captured. Or do you have any intentions to release the hierarchs you took prisoner? Surrender? Have they signed the document of surrender? I just received word that it's been signed. The fates of the prisoners up to you. Go now. Go, Captain. Okay, then. Let's let them go. Captured hierarchs are brought out of the ship. Hierarch Megamar nods and is satisfied to see this, and speaks while making the traditional Odyssean vow of gratitude. We are most grateful, Captain. Please accept this as a humble token of our gratitude. You got the blueprints for the Almas-class battleship and for the Gorda-class battleship. He's emeritus over at the Patriarchal Court. You may visit him anytime you wish. With that, Hierarch Megamar leaves, along with the hierarchs that were released. Natchin and the Z. Oh, oh, wow. The Z looks definitely like something. Can you say copyright infringement? Hearing company make their way to the Patriarchal Court, focal point of the holy nation of Adis. Pushing their way through the sea of worshippers, they finally reach the court gates, where Hierarch Magamar waits for them. We've been waiting for you, Captain. I will now track you to see the Patriarchs. But first, I must ask you, are you sure you are ready for this? Ready for what exactly? Man is often able to live in peace between the limits to his knowledge. You must realize that knowledge beyond those bounds. Not always have to be a happy ending, and that applies to you in particular to you as farewell. Me? Kira shudders despite when Megamar suddenly turns his gaze directly toward her. Hierarch Magmar, I'm a zero-G dog. I've never been afraid of the unknown. I see. Then you should follow me. However, only you and this young lady may enter, I'm afraid. The Yuri and me? Wait a tick. This has trap written all over it. Don't worry, Torlo. Surrender document's already been signed. They've got nothing to gain by killing me off. Yeah, but if you're so worried, I'll go with them. You, like a crusty old bag of bones like you is Ray gonna help? Indignantly ignoring Torlo Atkins' exasperated statement, Gabriel Minas turns to speak to Hierarch Mayagmar. Hierarch Mayagmar, you couldn't possibly have any objections to an man like myself coming along, could you? You see, I have a scholarly interest in seeking out the truth. Well, I suppose there'd be no harm in that. Alright then, you three please follow me. Oi! Captain! Waving to his word, looking as if you're sure that you will be alright, Yuri, Kira, and the professor follow Nayagmar in. Yuri and company proceed down a long corridor until they finally enter a large hall behind a heavy door. There, on a raised platform, waits an elderly man singing a capsule-like object. Oh, heathen soldiers! I, Patriarch Bogd of the holy nation of Aegis, do bid you welcome. Yuri and company bow respectfully as they listen to his gravelly voice, a voice that sounds weathered by untold years. Steadily gazing in their faces, the Patriarch muttered cryptically. Yes, it is as I thought. What's that supposed to mean? You have the faith of one who will not rest until he has seen all the way to the very ends of the universe. I do? Do you not agree? Well, yes, as a zero-G dog, that's my undying wish. My hands are full at the present with the war against the Lugal Valiants. Patriarch gives a slight chuckle and nods in answer to Yuri. Yuri feels uneasy when he senses pity from the Patriarch's steady gaze. There's something I've been wanting to ask you, Patriarch. Is it you who has been behind the Void Gate accidents lately? I am afraid I do not understand. Are you trying to obstruct space travel? You know, all the people belonging on the ground and so on? Yes, now I see. I was aware of the Void Gate accidents. I did not, however, realize that the Galactic Federation believed they were on our doing. Are you saying you got nothing to do with it? Your proclamation and the actions of your people might suggest otherwise. It is true, some of our fundamentalists may very well have engaged in the acts of terrorism in the past. They do not possess the technology capable of manipulating Void Gates. I'm afraid the Void Gates accidents are a sign of the approach of the end of days. Our proclamation were a warning that the end is nigh, and the smut shall come at the hands of our overlords. Man must not expand his known boundaries in the universe any further. Who are you talking about, and who are these overlords? If I were to show you, I suspect that you would no longer be able to bear your existence here in this mortal world. Each journey into the dark void of space would sheer terror into the extremes. It sounds like you're trying to intimidate me, Patriarch. You'll believe as I use my position to cow in masses the fearful doctrine? Do you deny it? I do, patiently. I know the world may believe the teachings of Aedisism are but religion. I say to you, they are far more, but they are the essence of something practical and real. That's why the holy nation of Aegis is no longer preach that man must return to the ground where he belongs. For I must admit, religion was the most expedient method which makes the message widely known. Patriarch Bog, please, I have to know the truth. Or what are the overlords? Are you absolutely sure you want to know? I'm scared, Yuri. Yes, I'm sure. Very well. You shall have your answer. The overlords are the creators of the universe. You mean the universe, the one we live in? Yes. Though I know not if they are even beings like you and I. But let us refer to them as they were, for simplicity's sake. Said that their first contact with man was with the people that dwelled on Terra countless ages ago. They revealed themselves as creators of the universe and bestowed upon man the technology for interstellar travel. The inflation engine, the gravity well, and many other forms of technology beyond all human comprehension at the time. The overlords even modified the human body to withstand cosmic radiations and the human spirit to endure extended space travels. With these gifts, the progenitors spread like seeds to the known researchers of the universe. thus the forefathers of the entire race of man. You are suggesting that the ancient man did not possess the pheromone hormone, the biological mechanism bestowed by the overlords, correct? Hearing this, Yuri thinks back to what Katita Lanko collapsed from her cosmic radiation. Yuri wonders whether that could mean that she was genetically similar to the ancient race of mankind. If this is true, Yuri feels a slight but real shiver down his spine, as if some freakish surgery has been performed upon him without his consent. I'm afraid I don't quite understand. You're saying that these overlord beings helped humankind venture into... Hi, Hyper! I saw you. Hi, Hyper. You're saying that these overlord beings helped humankind venture into space? But then why would they end it all after mankind spread through the universe, as if they taught them to do? The overlords are entities far exceeding human intellect. Their feelings and motivations, if indeed they ever possess such things, are a mystery to us. We do, however, have these words dating back to the age of the progenitors. Once man has expanded the perpetual domain by spreading throughout the universe, the overlord shall bring the end of days. You say that, so you think the Void Gate accidents were the first step to the end of days? Yes, that's what a warning heralding is but to come. The utter annihilation of our universe at the hands of the overlords. Wait, I see it's quite lonely here. Yeah, it is. It could be just because it's a Thursday and everybody's busy at the moment. And don't forget, Larry's not here, so I don't know if his bot's there or not. But either way, I'm just glad anybody's watching at least. Cosmic 30 anything. The overlords bestowed it all, and now they shall take it away. I don't understand. Are you saying that humankind has discovered new star lanes and opened up new frontiers in space, only to plunge headfirst into their own ruin? Yes, I believe that such is our fate. Perhaps even man's curiosity for exploring the known and the unknown and his spirit of adventure and politics of the overlord. That's insane, and I just can't accept it. I mean, that would be like saying that our journey through space was somehow induced by the overlord. You really believe that? I do not know who or what these overlords are, but I refuse to accept life that's laid out like that. Man's quest to find meaning in life's mysteries, but as a fool errand. The overlord's perspective is far greater than ours. Higher than the heavens and more vast than the unknown universe. Their existence and transcends our own. Spring has come, I'm afraid. The end of days, the very end of our universe, is inevitable. Not if I can help it. You religious folks can meekly accept the end if you want to, but I'm a zero-G dog. And that means I'm not going down without a fight. You intend to rise up against the overlords? If that's what you're saying? You battle the very existence that holds this universe in the palm of its hands. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, what other options do I have? Just how shall I be, being the created oppose its masters? Created? What do you mean? It seems you have the ability to erase the powers of the epitaphs. Then, do you not also have the power to stabilize phenomenon fluctuation sectors? How could you possibly know? Beings capable of such feats are what are known as the observers. That is to say, only those created by the overlords have such powers. You're saying I was created by the overlords? That is correct, but created is not what the proper word. Perhaps I should say your existence was stabilized or defined without our universe. In any event, you aren't born like an ordinary man. Not possible. Yuri's my brother. We share the same mother. We grew up together. Very well, then. I ask you, what memories of your childhood do you possess? Oh, well, see? You claim that your epitaphs was a family heirloom, handed to you by your own father. If so, what was your father's name? Can you even remember what he looked like? I can't remember. The truth is that you suddenly appear here in our own universe. Did you, Kira, in order to track Yuri? I did? No way, but Kira's... You must accept the truth, Yuri. You are an observer created by the overlords. And you, Kira, you are a tracker created to trace Yuri's movement. You have continually wished nothing more than to be by Yuri's side, Kira. But that role bestowed upon the trackers. I, I... Proof of this lies in those headaches you suffer during every passage you make through the void gates. Is? Void gates are actually access terminals for collecting information observed by observers and trackers. What this means is, with each gate passage, all your experiences and perceived up to that point are sent to the overlords. Yuri feels as if the world is spinning out of control. Nothing seems real, like during a fever-induced hallucination. Kira staggers as if suffering from the same feeling. Yuri just barely managed to keep her on her feet. Kira, are you alright? Yuri. Her veiled meanness takes over when unable to hide their dismay. Yuri and Kira both fall utterly silent. I'm not really sure what to say. I mean, the information was entirely unexpected. Patriarch Bogged, let us assume that you're speaking the truth here. If so, may I ask you whether or not what happened to come across this knowledge? Yes, well, that is a fair question. The truth is, I too am being defined by the overlords as a tracker. The observers I was meant to track died in battle a long time ago. You're an overlord-created entity too? That is correct. So was I able to discover the truth in the burial chambers hidden within the Ark of the Progenitors. What truth is that? Long-lost information pertaining to the overlords was buried there on that sheep. You were to possess the courage to delve deeper, why not visit the Ark and see for yourself? Find it in the sector known as the Ancestral Site. I'm sure this comes as a great shock to you, as you might expect. You need not give your answer in haste. Simply visit the Ancestral Site, whether or if you should ever do desire. We shall accompany you as your guides at such a time if you desire. He finishes, the Patriarch raises his hand slightly as if signaling that the meeting is over. Seeing this, Hierarch Mayamar comes around, putting his arms around the shoulder, help to escort Yuri and Kira out. Yuri and friends greet them as they leave the patriarchal court. Yuri and Kira are both pale and stone-faced. What happened to you guys? It looks like you saw a ghost. We're fine. Oh, give me a break. Your face gives you away. You're anything but fine, mate. So what the gross happening there? Resamina, mind filling us in, you egghead? Yes, well, imagine these two have something to do something they'd like to say to you all themselves, but perhaps not right at this moment. Until they're ready, I'd like to ask you please leave them be. Yeah, but oh, never mind. Let's save first, and we're gonna do some modeling. Let's see if we get some more upgrade. Uh, Look, batteries out of the. There we go. But harsh wake up calling games plot. Yep, that is one of the harshest plots, Larry. I meant, Hyper. That's basically realizing the whole thing. Plus, it makes a good question sense, especially when when the character is trying, when there's a hint in the series about one of them basically maybe being somebody's sibling. go. That's safe. You know, it's always annoying when you have to basically do these management stuff. Not against it, no. let's do Yana. It always, yeah. I wonder if everyone else is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe people are busy, but remember, Larry's on vacation, so pretty obvious that with. All right, now that we got that long delay out of the way. Oh wait, no. Back to ranking. Oh damn, we jumped a lot. We are now in the top 60 as we got the blueprints for the module. Bridge 3, navigation bridge. Entry room. Top 50, congratulations. We got the blueprints for the module. Alright, now to depart. Everyone on the bridge is busy preparing to leave port. For some reason, he's not there. Oi, where's the captain? Hold up, someone just shared me something. Anyway, let's continue on with our story, shall we? I saw the Jurassic Park movie yesterday. Oh, that's nice. How was it, Hyper? Oh, he went for a walk before. As soon as Thomas Vale says it, something pops up in Kira's empty. Oh, right. Never mind. Just have to wait. He'll be back soon. Yeah, I know. Yuri, about what the patriarch said, in how you and I are beings created by the overlords. Yes, it's true. I was tired of trouble. I want to believe that it was nothing but a programmed emotion, and I didn't think us wanting to be together. Are my feelings product of a tracker? Jeez, Kira, how could I possibly know the answer to that if you don't? Yeah, you're right. I don't want to be. I do know that I want to be with you forever, though. I still feel like the universe is a scary place. I'm alright as long as I'm with you. Feelings might not even be. Maybe they're just some relation. How could I even believe myself? Huh? I also know if I want to be with you forever, Kira. I can't believe it, my feelings. And you, I mean, I'm definitely not a tracker. All you have to do, Yuri, cares whether we're not. All that matters is that we exist as we are, right here, right now. Fight whoever stands in our way. We got to do what we have to do. Bye. Hey, guess we better get going back now. But everyone's waiting for us. That's great to hear. I'm glad you like it. Boy, isn't that Hierarch Magamar ship out there? I wonder if he's been waiting for. Here, open up a comm line. Hold on. Hierarch Magamar, can you read me? This is Yuri. I read you loud and clear, Yuri. We'd like to accompany you from this point forward. Patriarch Bark has also graced my ship with his presence. I trust you have no objections to this? No, not at all. Very well. Then I can now tell you that the Ark of the Progenitors lies on a planet called Paramelia. You know how to get there? I'm afraid not. At least not yet. Paramelia is a highly eccentric orbit. You must now search for its current location. I have a feeling this isn't going to be easy, but that'll make it all the more trouble to finally find it. Okay, people? Let's head to the ancestral site sector. So Yuri and his cronies took down Adis, huh? Yes, Your Highness. And now they're securing their backs. They can deploy all their forces against them. But at least Father's fleet's gonna be here soon. Let's scramble around and try and tip the balance in their favor. They're just wasting their time. They don't stand a chance. Yes, Your Highness. Emerin, do you have a fix on where Yuri's at right now? Yes, Your Highness. We're in contact with the high-ranking Federation officer to feed us information as necessary. At present, it seems that he's heading toward the Odessian frontier, without the rest of his fleet. Just a ship, huh? All the way out there. I'm afraid that's all we know, Your Highness. Silius Manipus Lucas thinks with a frown on his face, but his expression soon brightens, as if he just thought of something. Last I heard, Father's fleet was already getting near the SMC. I bet they brought the Norma and the opponent along too, right? Yes, Your Highness, I believe they have. May I ask what you have in mind? I got an interesting idea. Emerin, you take over for me here while... Oh, get it? Yes, Your Highness. Your Highness? Save the questions for later. I'm gonna meet Father halfway. Point me. I won't, Your Highness. Next stop, Ancestral Site Sector. star line. I'll put it on our chart. $15K. Twice. Asteroid. By the way, Hyper, are you a fan of the Jurassic Park series? Hurry, I found a new star line. I'll put it on our charts. Oh, that's good to hear. What's your favorite Jurassic Park movie? Yuri disembarks from his ship, accompanied only by Kira. The only sounds of the empty spaceport is a faint electrical hum from time to time. Can't have anyone around. I wonder how the spaceport can function like this. Really creepy. The AI droids that run the Cosmic Predatory can make repairs and even self-replicate as needed. I wouldn't say it operates perpetually, but it comes as close as that as possible. Whether there are people here, no. Hierarch Megamon. I see you came, just at the time, I promise. My crew standing by on my ship. It's better this like this anyway. The truth is to it, and what the repetition. It's well, going, shall we? I think Jurassic World, the one with Irex. Yeah, I like that. I'm more like Jurassic the Lost World. Hey. As Yuri and Kira step off the orbital elevator, they see an immense structure off in the distance. Is that the Ark of the Progenitors? A ship that big. That ship once carried millions of what we call the Progenitors across the vast swath of the It was an epic journey that lasted for many generations. It would have been impossible without a ship of such grand scale. But there were no void gates in their time. Time to head into the Progenitor's Ark and dive into the secrets. After walking for what seems like ages, Yuri and company finally reach the Ark of the Progenitors. Patriarch Bogg approaches the Ark and enters a code on the control panel, revealing an immense area within. It is time to enter the Scarred Ark. Yuri and company proceed down a corridor with a strange surface texture that reminds them of the Epitaph ruin. Before long, they find themselves in a large open. What is this place? This is the burial chamber. Here you will find the soul system outside the cosmic predatory that connects the waters of the Overlord. Information concerning the Overlord can be acquired by accessing it. Still work? I believe it still functions, at least. It did 20 years ago. We're here 20 years ago? I was, along with Tyrannus, was, at the time, wandering the universe as part of the training ritual practiced by his people. Tyrannus, as in Tyrannus Minonis Lugus, Emperor of Lugovalos? Patriarch Bog nods briefly in response to Yuri's question, and then proceeds to speak as if fondly reminiscing. He too visited this place to discover the secrets of the epitaphs and the overlords. And that's how he hoped to discover the reason for his powers and his very existence. Wait a minute, you mean he's a... Yes, he was an observer, created by the overlords. Like you, he has resolved to them on what may. But then why has the Valiant Empire spent so much time and effort bringing us under its... In all likelihood, they are preparing for the coming battle against the Overlord. Tyrannus believes that there is a gate to the world of the Overlord somewhere in this universe. That is the real reason the Lugovalians have been traveling across the Sea of Stars. But I know not how many others are aware of his intentions. How much did Emperor Tannerus learn when he was here? I've already told you everything he knows. As such, he is yet unaware of the true nature of the Overlords and their effective for opposing them. Then this is our chance to finally find out. Indeed, we must discover their true nature and effective countermeasures against them. How are we going to... I'll do it. Kira? It's strange, but for some reason, I know what I'm supposed to do. Yuri casts a confusing glance at Patriarch Bog. Responds in a gentle manner. The brain structure of the crackers is similar in many ways to that of the AI droids deployed at the Cosmic Predator. It follows that a cracker would be able to access and hack into the system here. However, such actions are not without the risk. What do you mean risk? What kind of risks? The Overlords would detect unauthorized access. The consequences could be extremely grave. Yuri takes another look at Patriarch Bog and realizes that his appearance cannot be attributed solely to his advanced years. Kira, let's just forget about all this. I don't want you to put yourself in any kind of danger. Yuri, we're going to fight against the Overlord, right? That means we have to find out everything we can about them. Every little bit of information is going to help. As he says this, Kira slowly moves to a panel like a device at the back wall. Kira! Don't worry, Yuri. Kira doesn't finish her sentence. Turns her head to Yuri and with a reassuring smile touches the panel-like device. Ah! Why, she has commenced the access procedure. U 000056 CC for Merlala Ew. Kira, accessing control gate. Alert! Alert! Deviation from tracker's permissible perpetual domain detected and expanding. Made program emergency activation. Commencing force download. Hey Drax, glad to see you're here at least. At least me and Hyper aren't alone. It is I fear. They have detected her access. Kira, that's enough. Let go of it now. No, just a little longer. 8, 9, 10. The dimension. I'm almost. Huh? Ah! Kira! Yuri races forward to try and extract Kira from a column of light that has enveloped her body. The light repels his hand as if it was by solid matter. Quick, Kira, get out of there! Yuri, you must continue your existence in this universe. As long as you're still here, I will have existed too. You must survive. You must remember me. Promise you will. Your very existence is dispersing into the universe. It's what? No! Kira! No! Kira's body falls flat to the ground as an extremely jarring noise seems to ring throughout the galaxy. Yuri and company race to where she fell to find that she's no longer there. I don't get it. There on the ground where Kira fell, they see the body of an android sprawled out like a marionette who's cut. Next to Kira lies an epitaph, as if somehow the remnants of the life force that have animated her. Oh, you got Kira's epitaph. No, not Kira. We already lost Ken. We lost Franny, and now we lost Kira? What kind of sick game is this? And that's okay, Drax. But yeah, damn, we just lost Kira. There goes Angel Voice, so we don't have her anymore. She. Carlo Akin and Tatiana Arkanov are there to meet Yuri after they parted with Patriarch Bagged in his... Boy, Yuri! Great to have you back! Can I get you anything? That was that Ark of the Pretenders. Find out anything interesting? Aw, come on! Throw me a bone here! What's that you got there anyway? Some kind of souvenir from that Octane? Bring me a present? Present, mate? It's Kira. Yuri half mumbled a response and walked off toward the captain's cabin, leaving Tatiana by him. The two of them just stand there looking at each other with confusion on their faces. Kira? What's a Kira? Oh, fudge! They didn't just kill her, they erased her! Son of a bugger! Huh? Yuri, there's a small fleet up ahead. Out here? Are they from Adis? No, let's see. Ah, it's the Runadanos, you know, CISO ship. What? Where's the rest of my fleet? It looks like it's just him and 5 other ships. Weird. I wonder what that dude's got up his sleeves. We have a transmission from the Runadanos. Yuri, I'm here to put an end to this once and for all. Why'd you come all this way with so few ships? Enough talk already. We got a date with Destiny, eh? Brought flowers. You and me, head to head, man to man, right here, right now. You know what needs to be done. Yep, it's me and you to the death, CISO. Ha! Now that's the Yuri I know and love. Get to it, Yuri. I'm gunning for ya. Time for a fight for a one battle against CISO.
Preemptive strike.
There we go. Let's
All
fry
guns
'em.
prepare to fire.
Roger. Successive fire pattern 449. Fire. Enemy unit.
There we go.
The enemy in opening. Prepare for alternating fire.
Starboard and port batteries, prepare for back-to-back fire with an interval of 2. Gun crew, fire.
There we go.
Enemy unit 5.
Like the barrage it.
All guns prepare to fire. 5 seconds to full barrage.
Battle area gravity radiometry checked. Laser deflection correct. Roger. All guns disable burst limiter. Fire.
We got one of those carriers down.
Enemy unit 3. Eliminate. Targets in Clayton reading diffusing.
Open fire. Read the enemy's movement pattern.
There we go. That should take out that carrier.
Dispersion pattern C, gamma minus. All guns, fire.
That's gonna wreck that carrier platform for sure. That thing exploding is probably gonna do some real carnage right next to that other ship. Probably gonna wreck a few hull points
Enemy
too.
unit 2. Eliminate. Targets in Clayton reading diffusing.
fire. If you can see on the side from my bridge, you can see the Falado shell just firing. Oh, that raked across the bow of my ship.
Enemy movement projected and gravity radiometry corrected. First limiters disabled. Ship dispersion pattern. All guns, open fire.
There we go.
Target the enemy vessel in forward water. All guns, fire.
Ah, poopy. There we go. Time to show the little prince how what it means to be a zero-G dog. I think that should do some damage. That's a lot of cash. You've learned a thing or two since we last met, Yuri. I guess surviving life or death struggling do that to you. Listen, though, you're the supreme commander of the invasion force. Why would you do something as reckless as this? I just wanted to finish you off myself before my father's fleet of a zillion ships blast you into cosmic dust. Father, you mean Emperor Tyrannus' fleet is on its way? Yes, yep, he's already reached the SMC and is getting ready for the final assault on the LMC now. Every fleet in the galaxy is one step away from total destruction. Now shut up and finish me off already. No, I don't think so. Huh? Yuri, what the grus? I'm not doing this out of pity, CISO. I want you to go back to Emperor Tyrannus and try to broker peace between them. Don't be stupid, Yuri. Do you really think my father's gonna go for that? Maybe. If my objective and Emperor Tyrannus are the same, what the grus are you talking about? I now know the true enemy your father's trying to defeat. We should be on the same side. True enemy? What the grus are you talking about? The overlords, CISO. Overlords? Who are they? Ask your father. He'll tell you. I'm counting on you, CISO. must have peace between us. Hey, no, wait! Yuri, you bastard, get back here! Yuri! Ugh. He's so manifest, Luke slams his fist down hard onto the panel. Prince Cecilus, is there any truth behind what Yuri said? Don't ask me, I never heard anything like that from my father. Summon the Avalon and Epona. I'm gonna pay a visit to my father. Yes, your highness. Well, the good news is we managed to deal with that hell of a roller coaster. So for now, we're gonna basically save here and we're gonna call it a night. I have work tomorrow. The good news is we'll be continuing tomorrow with our story and we'll be basically taking a peek. So for the time being, I'm gonna thank the following people for tagging along. Drax420, Hyper Dragoon, OXA2, Olivana, More of the Cool, About W, All in Conglomeration, All in the Gathering, another viewer, Akuma Sis, Dinking Around, Flat Earth Channel, Izzy Beth, Sophia, Fox 21, and Super 8. Tomorrow we'll be continuing our game and we'll basically do such. Hopefully we don't have to deal with any more weird roller coaster stuff. So with that, I'm going to wish you all a good night, a pleasant tomorrow, and have a good Thursday, everybody. And I'll see you again tomorrow on Friday. With that, peace out, y'all.